Americans love eggs, be they poached, fried, or our favorites, scrambled. But for years, many of us cut back on our favorite breakfast food. As nutritionists said, the little orbs were loaded with cholesterol and bad for our heart health.
This is egg salad. It's loaded with cholesterol. The wife won't even let me touch it.
Luckily, the scientific community finally brought us some good news. Eggs are actually healthy. The most recent studies show us that for most people who eat an egg daily, there is no increased risk of a heart attack, stroke, or cardiovascular disease. In 2019, the average American was eating nearly 280 eggs a year, reports the Washington Post. Now that we're fully committed to the egg, there's a little trick you might not know that can take your scrambled eggs from so-so to spectacular. Just whip in 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, suggest the foodies at Spoon University. They say it adds just the right flavor to transform bland eggs into a more satisfying meal. Here's why. Garlic powder is simply dehydrated, pulverized garlic, and it contains the same compounds that make fresh garlic taste so good. And we love garlic.
Oh, these eggs are fantastic. Norman, what'd you put in these eggs?
Now that you've amped the flavor, it's time to talk about texture. You probably know you should add a bit of liquid to your eggs as you whip them up. But a common mistake? Many of us add milk, thinking it will create a fluffier final product. But that simply isn't the case. According to Southern Living, what we should be adding instead is water. While milk can add richness, it also weighs down the dish and can make the texture rather tough and unappealing.
That's your verdict, is it?
In contrast, a splash of water does just the opposite. As it warms up on your stovetop, it has a steaming effect, giving your eggs an airy lightness that can't be matched. So what's the right amount of H2O? Delish suggests adding 1 to 1.5 tablespoons of water for each egg. If you don't want to do away with dairy entirely and would like some cheese in your scrambled eggs, you absolutely can go for it. The trick is simply tossing in your cheese of choice in the final minutes of cooking, so the eggs already have achieved their maximum state of fluffiness. But wait, there's more! Baking soda can also give your eggs a lift. A staple in cookie, cake, and muffin recipes, baking soda is a must-have for most baked goods. It's probably even already made an appearance at your breakfast table, as it's in most pancake mixes. The Daily Meal suggests it's an important ingredient for creating the lightest and fluffiest scrambled eggs. Just as it helps prevent those sweet treats from becoming dense and heavy, baking soda transforms eggs due to its unique chemical makeup. Basically, it works by releasing carbon dioxide bubbles when it interacts with liquid and heat, creating a double whammy of airiness. The key is not overdoing it. It's recommended you use just 1/8 of a teaspoon for every 2 large eggs. Just sprinkle it in as you're whisking and prepare to be amazed. Okay, so you fired up the flavor and discovered how to achieve just the right texture. Next, it's important to have your scrambled eggs cooking technique down pat. First, be sure to whip up your eggs well before they go into the pan. For bon appetit, it will add air to the mixture, making eggs even lighter and more tender. Next, scramble your eggs over low heat to reduce your risk of overcooking them, and continuously stir. That way you won't wind up with an icky brown mess that tastes terrible. The eggs will then break up into smaller curds, which are softer and creamier. Delicious!
I read somewhere that it was bad form to say yum while you're eating, but yum.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about your favorite foods are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.